everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green on Friday. We have a lot to talk about this week coming into this week. We're going to talk about a lot of it as we're going through the charts. So we got some crude news out. We got China EV numbers coming out, which they are out, and Li and XP look the best there, better than NEO. So we're seeing some rotations into a lot of stocks like transportation, some of the smaller cap stuff. We're going to look at some charts. We also have Tesla numbers out, so we'll talk about that when we get to the Tesla chart. So crude's looking for a pop at around 6 when the futures market opens up. So let's jump into the charts and talk about things as we go. So our put to call ratio 104 on Friday. The oscillators for the NASDAQ 190 getting very warm there, approaching the hot zone. You got the New York Stock Exchange, which is hot at 261. You can see the S&P 500 closed below resistance. And you can see our breadth chart just raging higher. Great move there. Rates are pulling back. So we called this move off of that breadth chart. So while everybody else was bearish and screaming fear, 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 because fear equals ratings, we were still bullish. We seen participation in the market, and we stayed long and was able to capitalize on that. So you can see the dollar here, green candle on Friday, but still below that 9. VIX moving lower. We get below 18. It's just kind of giving the market the sign to go all out risk on. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on the VIX. It's been moving lower. If we can break below 18, definitely expect the market to try to move higher. Crude, nice push here. Crude's been showing some strength coming off this bottom, this little 1, 2, 3 reversal down here. Nice push up. Like I say, we're expecting crude to propel higher due to cuts. So you got Russia, Saudi Arabia. They're basically just cutting massive amounts of barrels per day just to help keep the crude market higher, to keep gasoline higher. Apple, nice push up here. You can see a nice break back above. That little flag there. Nice push on Friday on Apple. Gold, still watching this little ascending triangle here, waiting for a move up there. Play names like GLD on that. So we got the advanced decline lines. They are turned up, trying to move higher, showing a lot of strength. That's a very nice look, showing a lot of strength here. So we're getting a little extended. So we got names like AI, which were on the radar on Friday, made a big move. I got a nice trade off this myself. I believe I took over 80%. A very nice move. A lot of traders made a lot more than that on it. Definitely didn't expect a move like that. AMZ holding the 20 there. Your 20-day is support. 9's coming up. Not a lot of action there on Friday. AMD pulled back with a nice recovery. Still barely took out those opening candles. See Amazon pushing up, broke out this nice little flag, breaking above previous resistance there. Here's ARK-K. We're trading in this bottom ascending triangle. Within this bottom ascending triangle, you can easily see a 1, 2, 3 reversal, higher low, breaking above this, or you can play it as an ascending triangle. You got 3 swing points to the top, 2 swing points to the bottom, but the MACD is crossing. So if we can see ARK breakout, we can probably see, we will see a lot of smaller names trying to break out. There's a lot of small names that have already broke out, and we're going to take a look at a few of them here in a minute. This is one AXTI. This is a small cap. This can probably make a move up to 440 pretty easy. Avi pushing up here as well. AMD showed some weakness last week, trying to recover. It did close back above that 9. Keeping a close eye on that one. Trading a little weaker than some of these other semis. Seeing some of the other ones starting to break out. You can see AMD here on the weekly chart. Just a tight, long-legged doji there. Just a closed low candle. A firm breaking out of this little rounded bottom, a nice breakout. You got your moving averages turning up, trying to follow. You got a decent MACD cross. So this is one of the smaller names that is breaking out now. And you can see a firm here on the intraday 15-minute, nice push. Wasn't able to close on the highs, but wasn't far from it. So you got AA. So we're seeing some of these material names down here trading in a double bottom right now. And AA's been on the scanner moving in pre-market quite a bit here lately. So we have broken out of this double bottom barely, but we did close out of it. See what we do tomorrow. But definitely want to keep an eye on some of these material names, some of the steel names. Let's keep an eye on copper names like FCX, and I think there's another one I'll think of in a minute. There's a couple copper names. Keep an eye on those as well. You see alley, if you're interested in these regional banks, this is probably the best looking chart. You have a nice 1, 2, 3 reversal here. You're back above your daily moving averages. Your MACD's cross trying to push. Definitely one of the better regional banks here. Amazon, nice push. So we got Amazon here trading in a inverted head and shoulders pattern here on the weekly. This is not really textbook. I like to see the symmetry about the same width in the shoulders, and this shoulder is much wider here, honestly, but I do like the volume characteristics. So it's getting expanding volume in all the right places, so that really kind of adds a little bit of credibility, increases the probabilities in this trade working. Not crazy about the shoulders. You can see Apple weekly here pushing up for 3 weeks in a row. Nice move there. Can we see a fourth candle? Boeing trading in this little descending channel, testing it, trying to break out. You can see Bitcoin weekly traded two inside weekly bars there. Bitcoin still trading in this basically this little contraction zone. A lot going on in that area. Boeing intraday was pretty flat on Friday. Didn't really give a whole lot of opportunities there. Citibank, this is about the best performing bank right now. We called this hammer candle out. Very nice move off that hammer. More of a move than what I was really expecting on it, but that's a textbook hammer down here. Reversal signal, nice move up off of that. MACD, I like the MACD there. Want to see this 9 get caught up. Bullish back above that 200. Chewy. So decent range on Friday, nice move up, and then a nice move right back down. You can see CVX trying to grind higher. Now we need to keep our eye on our energy names, because if crude pops, energy is going to take energy with it. You can see CVX has broken this downtrend here. It has broken out of this downtrend, trying to push up. Moving average is turning up. MACD cross trying to push up. I'd like to have it get a pullback to those to that 9 and 20, but we'll see. A CVX intraday, you can see pretty choppy there. So cat, this is another one, small W bottom, or double bottom, little W pattern down here, forming, giving us a double bottom. We're breaking out of that. I like it above this resistance level. You can see there's a lot of resistance in this area. You can see the volume shelf here, so we really need to push above that. This is definitely one to keep an eye on. This is not a huge pattern. Doesn't mean it can't give a big move, but we don't expect a huge move off such a small pattern. Not much range in that pattern. Charge point series of, you can see the higher low here trying to push higher. Kind of 1, 2, 3 reversal. It's another one breaking out, pushing up, pushing higher. So that's another small cap pushing higher. Mid cap, small cap. You can see Chewy here. Chewy's not doing a lot, trading in between that 9 and 20 on the daily. Still waiting on that one. Coin can still be very interesting. Not really sure what it wants to do here, but keep an eye on crypto. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Definitely opportunities there if we can get crypto to move in the right direction. So consumer staples, we said they had broken out, and you can see the hard, rough grind. It had a big battle. Once it cleared these areas, was able to start pushing higher, respecting the outside of the Bollinger Band, using it for support and pushing higher. So DraftKings it's been trading in its descending channel. You can see we've broken out here, trying to push higher. This is another one. I do believe Kathy owned this one. I do not keep up with Kathy's picks. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't know what she owns and what she doesn't own right now. But I know that she's into a lot of growth stocks, and if ARK breaks out, a lot of those growth stocks that she holds and others will move with it as well. just a lot of stocks like DraftKings right now. And these are a lot of very nicely priced stocks that you can go in on and make good money on with a decent move. So Lilly breaking out, pushing higher. Now look, so remember this double bottom we had here on Lilly? It's the same double bottom. We just looked at two of them. Small W pattern down here and pushing higher. It's not a very big pattern, but look at the size of the move it had. So we just looked at two of those, one for AA, one for CAT. And there's other names out there that have the same setup. You can see XLE kind of 1, 2, 3-ish here breaking out. So we're starting to see transportation names breaking out with FedEx, UPS. We're seeing some energy names starting to break out. So we're starting to see some participation in some of these other names. So if tech does want to pull back here, especially if we can get banks to push, we're starting to see some money flow into other names that maybe the market can handle. Some of these major tech names pulling back after having such a decent run. FRC still down here, trading on expanding volume, but there's some big battles in there. All that volume with no more range than that. There's some serious battles there. I still think there's some issues. Looks like we did close back above the 9, so it could be time to start taking a look on that. But I still think if you want to trade a regional bank, Ally is in much better shape. So Google had a nice day on Friday, back above these major moving averages, but still below this level of resistance. Kind of choppy in there. Like to see it move up. GME kind of wedging here, respecting the 9. If we can break above this, you can look for a move up. I do like the way this has held this gap. So this earnings gap, nice move up. Maybe this is gearing up for a move back into the 9. We got to take out that little flag. Got to trade above that. So IWM, nice move on Friday, pull back, nice move into the end of the day, and continued to push into after hours. So that's a nice bullish sign, seeing IWM. We could see some action on IWM this week with seeing some of these other smaller stocks, mid caps, small caps perking up, and energy names perking up. If we can see a move on the banks, we could see a really strong move on IWM this week, and it definitely needs to be on our radar. Intel, nice push since this pattern. So this is the power of a 1, 2, 3 reversal. You can see a very nice push here. You can get really nice moves, flag back into the 9, put in a little base, broke back out. Very nice moves here. Q, strong breakout, getting a little extended from the 9. Does not mean we can't continue to push, but we are getting a little extended. So if we can pull back, see where we open tomorrow. If we do pull back, hopefully we'll have enough stocks, enough participation in the market, and see some rotations, and we'll have plenty of areas to trade. And hopefully those areas in the market can help carry the market, so we're not seeing no big, massive pullbacks here. Q's looking very strong. Nice intraday move, closed on the highs, pushed a little bit higher after hours. That's bullish. Q's on the weekly, pushing up 3 nice weeks here in a row. Nice strong weeks going into April too. April's supposed to be sentiment wise. They say April's supposed to be a good month. So we'll see. You can see Lemonade here breaking out on volume. Nice push. It's another smaller cap name that they're coming for. We're seeing breaking out. So let's keep an eye on the IWM and these smaller stocks. ARC, Moderna, even Moderna is trying to push up here. I like Moderna better above these candles right here. You can see this candle wick stop pushed right into this candle line right here. I like it better above that, even better above that 200 on the daily. You can see Moderna here grinding higher intraday. At the end of the day, MU, whole intraday chart here, whole 15-minute chart is giving us an H-cell pattern there. So let's keep an eye on MU for a possible move lower. Macy's trying to push up here. So we're going to look at Walmart here in a minute. Maybe we can see Macy's, if we can get Macy's back above this 9. Decent day on Friday. So right now you got a bullish Harami. If we can get back above this 9, look for a move up to the top of there, then we'll go from there. But you can see some bullish action coming on Friday, but that's definitely not the best looking chart. But we're seeing some wicks down here to the downside, seeing some wicks to the upside too, to be honest. So there's some standstill there. See if we can get above that daily 9 to go bullish. That MACD is changing character. RSI is turned up. So we got Mara here. Mara needed to get above this daily 200 for me to be interested into it, but you did have a nice candle on Friday with a decent push up there. Merck just kind of trading sideways, kind of looking rounded topish here, not really sure what it wants to do. They've been really mixed on these healthcare names. There's been some of them they've been coming after, but for the majority, is not. They just haven't been interested into them. So Meta here has held some of this gap well and has been pushing higher and just grinding higher every day. Just a nice move up there. Would like to see more details in the MACD, but RSI is definitely showing some strength. Nice move up here intraday as well. You can see it respected your 15-minute 20 and moved higher. MU daily, you see the bearishness right here in this candle. So big bullish candle, getting this move up, and the bears coming right in on this gap up, and like nope, we're bringing it back down. It piercing back into this previous candle. Then you got to move lower, even though that's not a bearish dark cloud cover. You can still see some of the parts of that pattern working here. So we didn't cover 50%, we didn't cover 2/3, but we still were able to see a nice move down, and that candle give us the signs for that. So you can see Microsoft trying to push higher here. Microsoft intraday, very nice push there as well. And Microsoft weekly, 3 nice weeks. You got a bullish. Actually, it's not even really Harami. It did trade within the range, but it did trade within the previous candle body. But either way, we got a nice move up. So that's technically not a bullish Harami, but it's a small candle with a high close. To me, that's bullish. I don't really look down on high close candles. Nice push there. Some serious follow through. NVIDIA, another nice little flag break next week. Or last week, very nice push up. See if we can continue higher this week. Got our nice MACD, got our goose head there on the MACD. See if we can continue higher. NVIDIA's been super strong. Intraday on NVIDIA, nice chart. And you can see the weekly, NVIDIA's just been raging. We called this breaking out of here. It's made a bigger move than what I ever expected, to be perfectly honest. It's been raging. The NASDAQ, very strong move up. I like the NASDAQ better up above here. It's kind of your flagpole in this flag. That's not a flag. It's a descending broadening channel, or a megaphone, however you want to look at it. But I like it better above that area. Looks like we pushed right into that. See what happens tomorrow. There's a good chance we could pull back. Didn't have to come back and retest that area. Got a very nice MACD here on the NASDAQ. Very nice push up. Good volume on Friday. It was nice to see some of the volume come back into it. One of our members pointed that out, and I didn't even realize that much volume had come in, but he pointed it out at the end of the day. Great job. Netflix here pushing up. This is another one we had on the radar earlier in the week. Very strong push there. Palantir still not really doing anything. Nice candle on Friday. See where we open up. See if we can get if we can get above these candles right here. Get above this candle line. Maybe Palantir is looking for a move up here. Peloton, strong move up down here. You can kind of see the change in character. Did not want to go down any longer. Nice push up. Another one breaking out. Here's Plug, another one back above your daily 9, right into your daily 20. Another one trying to break out, breaking out of that downtrend. So here's Procter & Gamble. We talked about, this was one of the ones we talked about last week to keep an eye on for a push up, and it has broke that flag, and it did push higher last week. Pretty tough. I think there was better names to trade, but we are seeing money coming back into consumer staples, and some of these value stocks was the word I'm looking for. Some of these value safety/fleas. Q's monthly closed very strong, still below this monthly 20, but closed very strong. Monthly MACD changing character, good volume coming in last month. Nice move there. Roblex, another one breaking out. You can see this little base it's put in here. You can see how price was wedging, pushing up. It's all about where tomorrow's candle, the next candle opens up. Tomorrow morning's candle. Where are we going to open here? Will we open up and respect this and push higher? Will we gap up, push higher? Will we gap down? We will have to see what we look like at 9:30 a.m. Here's a Roku. This one's not broken out yet, trading pretty tight in there. It's worth keeping an eye on. It's a lot of contraction going on in a pattern that tight. So you can see the SPX here daily raging higher. So we called the breath last week. We called it back here. Did a video for the Discord. Very nice move up. So we put out a video last week for the Discord of this breath thrust, impending breath thrust coming, and exactly what we got. Got a big move up. I know everybody's been spreading a lot of fear, but fear equals ratings. So, you know, technical analysis equals money, and that's exactly what we stuck with last week. The diamond, you can see the diamond here pushing higher, nice move on Friday. So, you know, the strong Dow 30, you know, the market likes to see those 30 names strong, and we're seeing a breakout on CAT now. You see Dow on the weekly, the diamond on the weekly pushing higher. Nice move higher here on SPX. Actually, this is the SPY weekly. Very nice push up there. And you can see we broke this little downtrend we were worried about, and nice move higher on Friday. Good volume finally come back in. We had a low volume week for the most part, so it was really nice seeing that volume come in on Friday. And you can see we had major areas of resistance here, and you can see that we have closed over that resistance. Now we still got to clear this monthly 20 here at 412, looks like 412.40 area. That can be a major level of resistance, so we need to keep an eye on that level. That level needs to be cleared. And you can see once again, daily again, very nice move up. Intraday 15-minute chart, very nice move up. Strong day. You can see Square here. So Square had a short report come out on it, and it has not really defended itself very well. So it looks like some of the things in the report possibly could be some truth behind them. Let's just keep an eye on it. I think there's better things to trade in the markets right now. Tesla, huge move on Friday. I mean, this thing just went to the moon. And we'll look at those charts here in a minute. You can see XLK breaking out, pushing higher as well. So we're not, you know, everybody's acting like we're super extended. We are a little extended here. Don't get me wrong. But the breakout's recent. You know, we traded sideways for several days. So seeing a decent move up, you know, we're not super extended. It's not like we can't go higher. Tesla weekly, so you got your 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern here. We need to be above this weekly level. Strong chart, strong MACD. Got a strong daily MACD or daily chart here as well. You can see this little downward sloping head and shoulders pattern. If you look at it, it kind of looks like a big inverted head and shoulders down here, but this is breaking out of a very small downward sloping inverted head and shoulders pattern here. That's exactly what we got. We are pushing out up. So the numbers here were in line, come out this weekend, and they were in line. So we could probably see a decent move off Tesla tomorrow. Let's keep it on the radar. Traded on good volume on Friday. RSI turning up. MACD crossing. Looks like Tesla's gearing up for a move. SMH breaking out here as well. AMD really didn't participate that strongly Friday, but there is definitely some of these smaller names, and exactly what we're looking at. A lot of the smaller stuff starting to move. So there are smaller names like Marvel and things like that that's starting to break out and push up as well. I just can't, you know, we can't look at every single chart. So now we got Walmart here. Walmart's breaking out of this little cup pattern right now. So let's keep an eye on names like Walmart and Costco's, which we actually know that they have Investors Day this week. Tomorrow, actually. I'm not sure the date. I posted it, and I'll have to go back and look at that. But we do have Investors Days coming up for them. XLF down here. Not a huge move up. We got to clear. I'm still leery of these banks. Citibank strong, but I'm still very leery of those banks. I like to see it get above that daily 20. ExxonMobil kind of 1, 2, 3, reversal here, trying to push up. I like it better above your daily 50. Looking for a move off from energy names. I know I said it a couple times this week, especially tomorrow on that crude news. So just keep an eye on these names. TLT bonds trying to push higher. It's a good sign. Bonds pushing higher is keeping them rates down, and you know that's helpful for the market. You can see IWM here on the weekly got back above its weekly 200. You got that weekly 50 coming right there on it. Nice move here on IWM trying to catch up. IWM, we could see, like I say, we're seeing a lot of smaller names trying to push. If banks have any kind of luck this week, it could really propel IWM for a big rebound. So let's keep a close eye on this. It's definitely a decent trading idea. And that concludes our video for today. I hope you find this helpful, and I will see you in the trading room. Please remember that discipline is the key to your success in trading.